National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch it now, Barney.
And they'll run it here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, it's Moon. And a throw right sideline is complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Moon to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's into the clear. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, here's Moon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Detroit! Detroit!
On third down, Moon. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on second down when they got the sack? Because on third down, zero pressure, all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now let's go! 3-19!
Now Moon. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Black 22! Black 22!
Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Tiger, Tiger, Tiger. Come back, come back. Switch. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. The give is to Bell. And he's going to be met.
The linebacker. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Reset.
What's up, fool?
From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10.
Here we go. Come back, come back. Target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. He's going to look into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
The heat off in my house.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers.
The big pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Charles Harris in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
You get an income tax?
Theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Just set me back for real.
Let's go.
A play fake. Now move. Rolling to his right.
Give me a second grab, bro. Man, give me a second grab. I'll be all right.
The ball comes out.
Thank God, bro. This nigga fumbled and got hit by nobody.
With a much more manageable 3rd down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now move. Being chased out left.
Good catch, boy.
It's complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Move. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away.
That nigga be wide
move
open,
there.
bro.
Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but
This
that's the
Hastings
exact right throw.
he's probably
Either
the
your
best.
receiver gets
Like,
it or no one gets it.
Like,
Give him a lot of
attribute
credit
wise,
for
he's
being
probably
real
the best
precise with
receiver
it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Except for his overall.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Moon dancing to his left. Oh, he's got
And he always, I'm talking about he Julian Edelman little cousin.
Getting this one all the way down.
He's always
inside
open.
the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz.
I've been trying to put the ball in
What makes a good run blitz a good
my
run
bigger
blitz?
hands,
The
but
ability to
he
stay on
can't.
task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Moon.
Good catch.
Touchdown, Packers. In for the score. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Abdullah, the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run
back out there.
Something
came up or something happened to him. He wasn't good.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
I was supposed to play
on second down, here's Watson.
Move it.
Henry's got it out on the left side.
Oh my God, why not even killing these niggas, bro?
Across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A give to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
I'd much rather have him lose than him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Oh yeah, I'd much rather have him lose than him.
By the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Let's go. I return my favor. Pick 6 right back, bitch.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point try now for Crosby. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Come back, come back.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his left. Going deep for Hop, and that's caught inside the 35. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup, and even 60 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Oh, damn, I didn't even see him.
Intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
This nigga Tavon Young is hiding behind the tight end.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Maurice Hayes.
Leopard.
He played for,
Now let's go.
Play action. It's Moon. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
Come on, come on, come on.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down, Moon. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Now Abdullah, the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. This is Bell.
Strip that bitch. Let's go. Let's go. GCL Packers, nigga. Use your strip phone, nigga.
Opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guys didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free.
GCL Packers, strip fumble, Le'Veon Bell, way too lit, can never be.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. Looking to throw on second down. Moon. Wide open receiver complete.
Bro.
And he goes down, but not before
I'm so
getting
glad I
us
didn't
inside the
decide to
25.
trade for this nigga.
And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays you can't account for.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how it hurts you. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And I'm finna run heavy with Jay Sean.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, come on.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Packers on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun.
Off play action. Move. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
To throw is Watson. Steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side.
And you know what's crazy? He really thought he was about to get that shit off.
Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And no matter whether you're playing man or zone, eventually it becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left.
Oh, come on.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Bitch, drop the ball, nigga.
Through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
We lit. We lit. We lit.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's
That's
got
cool.
the first
Good
down
little
yardage
conversion.
before he's
You
brought
needed
down
that.
at the 42. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a
I'm
first
finna
down.
beat his ass, bro.
The
He
fourth
been
down
talking
run
so much shit.
successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson.
I'm finna beat his ass, bro. That just laid it in.
Robbie Anderson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts.
Beat the shit out you now.
Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
Deshaun stumbled or he going to the house.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
On 1st and 10, Moon. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Bro,
And his
why
pass
the
is
fuck every
intercepted for the
time?
4th time today. Picked off at the
I don't
12.
understand, bro.
Just a
Madden
little
does
bit
not
of a
make
rough
this shit
stretch.
realistic.
6 interceptions
Why does my
now in
receiver
these
not
last
go
2
for the
weeks
ball
combined.
and instead he goes to try to be a defender? Even if the ball's catchable, he don't put a hand on the ball or none of that shit.
By what he's seeing on defense, as the scouting report changed, or they're showing him things different than what he
A lot of
expected.
interceptions
For the
are out,
second
though.
week in a row, he's throwing it to the
I like
guys.
TV real more like
He
that.
better figure whatever the reason is. He better figure it out. That's going to go as a loss
Bro,
of 2,
my
and it'll be
interception to
2nd
touchdown ratio
down.
is shit.
I think it's
cuz.
pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week,
Like 16
he ran
27.
pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to
Mine
do.
might be like
But this
14
one,
to 30.
they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind
Turn
the
the ball
line right
over
there. They
down here and
obviously
see what
watched the
happens.
tape a few
I can't
times
wait.
and made some adjustments. To throw on 2nd down, Watson.
Let's go, CJ Mosley.
Lost football, and the Packers pick it up, and they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Oh, damn, bro. CJ Mosley caught a pick. Got hit, fumbled,
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
and
All right, here we go. 3,
Deshaun Gary picked it up.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw, Moon.
Oh, come on, bro.
And
That
this
was
is
a
going to
dog.
be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an
What a
aggressive
fucking
play.
ball,
Instead of just
man.
going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Crosby puts it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Abdullah, the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Back to throw, Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, wide open, complete.
He stepped out of bounds. Wide the fuck open. Nobody around that nigga. You hear me, cuz?
So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Now Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Fuck you too, bitch. All right, dude.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come back, come back.
Watson. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Moon. For a right side here, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Here we go.
Right back back to him on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
To throw on 3rd down. Moon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Out of the gun, it's Moon. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DeAndre Hopkins, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off the play fake. Moon escaping the pressure right. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. Powers through. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Watson, flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On first down, Watson. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Lambo on for the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Let's go!
And they'll go on the ground, pushing through the contact. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.